Welcome back to Myths Debunked. Today we're tackling some of the most widespread myths you've probably heard 1,000 times. So let's get started. Myth number 1. Bulls get angry when they see the color red. This is a common misconception. Bulls, like all other cattle, are colorblind to red. This myth likely comes from bullfighting, where a matador uses a red cape or muleta to provoke the bull. However, it's not the color of the muleta that angers the bull, but the matador's movements. Bulls, being large and powerful animals, respond to perceived threats by charging, and the matador's actions are designed to make the bull see him as a threat. Myth number 2. Humans only use 10% of their brain. This is a long-standing myth that's been popularized by media and pop culture. However, it's far from the truth. Neurologists have debunked this myth, explaining that every part of the brain has a known function. Brain imaging technologies such as fMRI and PET scans show that even during sleep, all parts of the brain show some level of activity. In fact, the brain is an energy-intensive organ, using up to 20% of the body's total energy. Myth number 3. Humans swallow 8 spiders a year in their sleep. This myth has been widely circulated, but rest assured it's not true. This myth likely originated from a 1993 magazine article that aimed to show how false information can spread. In reality, spiders have no interest in approaching humans. Most spiders are solitary creatures, and the idea of a spider intentionally crawling into a human's mouth is highly unlikely. Myth number 4. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. This couldn't be further from the truth. Lightning can and does strike the same place twice or even more. For instance, the Empire State Building, one of the tallest structures in New York City, gets struck by lightning about 25 times a year. Lightning tends to strike the highest point in an area, so tall buildings and trees are often hit multiple times. Myth number 5. Waking sleepwalkers can harm them. It's a common belief that waking a sleepwalker can give them a heart attack or cause them to react violently. However, this isn't true. While it's true that a sleepwalker might be disoriented or startled if woken, it's not harmful to wake them. In fact, it can be more dangerous to let them sleepwalk, as they could accidentally hurt themselves. Myth number 6. Cracking knuckles causes arthritis. Well, the good news is that cracking your knuckles does not cause arthritis. This myth has been debunked by several scientific studies. While the sound can be annoying to those around you and excessive knuckle cracking can lead to reduced grip strength, it's not associated with arthritis. Myth number 7. Humans can regrow their liver completely. The liver does have a remarkable capacity to regenerate and can regrow rapidly, but it doesn't regrow to its original size and shape. Instead, it grows back to a size that allows it to perform its functions effectively. This regenerative ability allows doctors to transplant a portion of a liver into a patient, and it will grow to fit the patient's body. Myth number 8. Ostriches bury their heads in the sand. This is a myth that's been around for a long time. Ostriches dig holes in the dirt to use as nests for their eggs, and several times a day, a bird puts her head in the hole and turns the eggs, so it only looks like the birds are burying their heads in the sand. In reality, ostriches are vigilant birds that would not survive in the wild if they were to bury their heads and ignore danger. Myth number 9. Bats are blind. This is a common myth, but it's not true. Bats aren't blind at all. In fact, some bats have excellent vision. Many fruit bats, which don't use echolocation, have large eyes and are capable of seeing ultraviolet light. Even microbats, which do use echolocation, still use their vision for navigation. Myth number 10. We only have 5 senses. This is a common belief, but it's not entirely accurate. In addition to the traditional 5 senses, sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch, humans also have senses for balance, temperature, pain, and body position, among others. That's it for today's episode. Remember, it's always important to question what you hear and look for verified sources. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep debunking. See you in the next video.